Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
How's it going?
You mind if I switch it to voice?
Okay, hold on. Let me get the sound turned up here. That seems to be a little something. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay, so I got to turn up the sound on my headphones here. Make sure the plugs are in the right holes. Oh, yes. I just tried to page Dory, and she didn't answer. I'm getting ready now to set up, so right now I'm kind of in the pre-set stage. The stream is technically already streaming, but now I gotta find my cursor so I can set the channels and all that stuff, but let's keep looking at pointer. Michelle not good at tracking things with her eyes. No, hell no. So let me, the bloody heck. I got it. You got it, Lem? I think so. Oh, okay, now I got it. It's just that the screen moves and then it loses link. He wants, yeah, I know, I said it's what he needs to do anyway. So let me see if I can get everything. Okay. Okay, it's using the built-in input. Okay, and it's using the built-in output.
Can you still hear me?
Okay, so you can hear me, Andrew, right?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, for some reason I'm not getting much volume. Turn up the volume on the side here. Give me a 10 count, Andrew. Andrew.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sort of. Just give me a
Hello?
count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, that sounds good. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to turn up the equalizer that my headphones are plugged in to make sure that I got loud enough volume. But I got to go around all these cords. So let me go. Let's just set.
I'm
That's
going to
settings. No one
switch
changed that.
to a pair of headphones.
Okay,
instead.
hold on a minute.
I got a single earbud here. It's not very
Cancel,
good. It's
cancel,
not very loud,
cancel.
okay?
Right back. Andrew. What the heck? But
Okay,
for some
switch
reason,
to
some of my
headphones.
settings are not quite right here.
Earbud I was using wasn't very good. It's not very loud.
Okay, so you sound clear. Do I sound clear to you?
Yes, you're clear. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a 10 count again so I can fine tune the VU meters.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. So that's not the problem. You know what? Check your bandwidth, Michelle, because it's not giving you all the bandwidth you should be getting. Okay, working on that now. Because it sounds.
Now, I'm using Google on my smartphone. So should I go to my computer? Should I switch to my computer?
Well, you know how last time you were using it sounded great. So, but for some reason, something's not working here, right? Oh, I got it.
Okay, so I'll grab my my USB sound system and I'll call you from my computer, okay?
Okay, what are you calling me on now?
I'm calling you from a smartphone.
Oh, okay.
Not from my smartphone.
Okay. So, call me right back, and we'll talk when you get back in here, okay? So let me just end this call so you can go to that call.
Okay.
Okay, what's up? Okay, so, hi everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and we're trying to, get these and, every time I do this, I always seem to run into this, problem with the setup, and, let me try calling Andrew back. Do you have to call him back like that? Or does he... I don't know. Okay, so anyway, we're not ready yet. So what we're going to try to do is... What we're going to try to do is just like... We have to do this anyway every time we start up a link like this, is because there's no guaranteed setup. It's all... weird. We have the volume set right on this thing here. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, let me try to call Dory again. Okay. So we're going to try to connect into them both. And, okay, so we got the channel on. We got the, yes. Okay. Okay, Andrew, I see you. You hear me? How about Andrew? You got the sound on? Yes. Yep. Andrew, can you hear me? Andrew. How about it, Andrew? Let me just switch up the, make sure he's got, let me switch over to the other, in the internal speakers for now and see if we can get the sound going through that. And so right now we're not getting anything out of his ears, and so I can't be sure why. So let me see if I can figure that out here. I'm going to set the speaker to built-in microphone, and I'm going to set this. Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Let me just switch it.
Okay. Let me see if I can. It seems like it has a whole different setting, Michelle. I got it. Okay. I think I know what the problem is. Okay. I'm still having a hard time hearing you for some reason. Can you hear me?
Trouble?
Ow! You got it fixed, obviously. Actually, I think you got it fixed. Alright, so you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Am I too loud?
Okay, well, it's because, we were getting some interruption from the computer. So, let me check, make sure I get the volume right now. Okay, set up the back to 5. Okay. Looks like we got 4.
Okay, because I adjusted the volume. It said the AGC is turned on, so the level should automatically adjust if needed.
Alright, so what I gotta do now is let me go ahead and adjust the other mixer where these headphones are plugged into. Because right now everything is too loud on this side here. So let's turn this down a bit. Okay, can you give me a 10 count, please?
1, 2, 3,
Okay, that's good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so far so good. Now, shit. And my cords are all tangled in the knot. What's over the head? I know. Oh, holy crap! You got the thing wrapped around the camera too. One false move and like a big dime take of cards, the whole thing is gonna go boom. Right. Okay. Okay, now that's good. I tried to call Dory, but she didn't seem to answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we still have a few minutes technically before we start. You know, I started recording, so let me go ahead and make sure I see how it's going and the computer on the camera side. And my cat is sitting on the table here, acting as a test subject. So let me go ahead and check to see if he's in frame. Okay, hold on a minute. Ouch. Yeah, he's in frame, so his phone number, okay. Okay, thank you. Alright, so now what I do is let me go ahead and get the link information so we can send it to you and to other people. Okay? Oh man, this is really time consuming. It's the stupid desk. It's not right. I know it's not right. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna try to switch windows here. Okay. I gotta go back to the YouTube. And can you hear me, Andrew? Andrew. Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta go back to...
Did you mute your sound? I don't hear you on the Google Hangouts.
Okay, I hear what the problem is. Okay, you're gonna notice me for a bit because I gotta go ahead.
No, I don't hear you on the Google Hangouts.
You will hear me in a second. Okay, I gotta find it so I can share it with the public. Okay, hold on a minute. Alright. You found it? I have it. Yes, I have it. Okay. The bloody ulcers of my life. Okay, you got it. I think so. Okay. Stupid inconcise. Alright, so I gotta go ahead. Here's the link. And you might hear a sound in the background with the link. We don't have to play it. I know that. Okay. Hold on a minute. Alright, so that's us. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. And I gotta share this. Let me copy this for Andrew. Okay, Andrew, I'm going to send you, I'm going to share you the link and copy it. So, okay, copy link. Right, okay. Google Plus it. Okay. Share. Facebooking it now. Okay. And come on, Facebook, let's go. Come on, thank you. And okay. Okay, let me send this to him so he can get it. Okay, Andrew, you there? Andrew? No, he's not there. You gotta click on the link. Wait a minute, I see. Oh, okay, Andrew. Oh, okay, I'm in this call. Yeah. Hold on a minute, this is so awkward. Hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now? How about it? Can you hear me? How about it, Andrew? Got a grip? Oh, brother. Don't tell me you lost
I just shared your live stream that time, okay?
Okay. Can you still hear me, though?
I don't hear you on the Google Hangouts.
Alright, I'm gonna check that right now. Just give me a second here, please. Built-in input. Let's turn the other microphone on for now. Okay, I got the built-in microphone. Can you hear me?
No, I still don't hear you on Google Hangouts.
Okay, can you hear me now through the built-in microphone? How about it, Andrew? We have the built into the computer. Can you hear me? It's not muted. No, it's not. No, I'm muted. Alright.
No, I don't hear you.
Okay, now do you hear me? On Google Hangouts.
In the Google Hangouts there, you should see a gear icon, and
I did.
you'll be able to select your inputs from there.
I just changed it back to built-in microphone, and I set it to that, and you don't hear me? Alright, let me try the back to lane input here. How about now? Oh, God. Alright, well, anyway, so you can hear me anyway, right? Yeah, but... Alright. Andrew, what I'm going to do is, for now, is I'm going to...
No, I can only hear you through the live stream.
Okay.
I'll try calling you back, okay?
Actually, I'll call you back. Don't do anything. I'm going to call you right back, okay? Okay, alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call him back now. Exit. And, let's see. Andrew, how about Andrew? Oh, we just had it. We just dropped the call. Crap. Hold on a minute.
I tried to connect to you, and it said that you weren't on Hangouts.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly now, yeah.
It was just
am I loud and clear?
Okay, there must have been something in the software. It was just kind of going a bend because of all the crowd and stuff, probably. Oh, anyway, technically...
Okay, I need to speak on the telephone here. I'll mute my stand here for a second, okay?
Okay, we got time. We haven't actually started yet, officially. Okay, guys, we're early. And you know what that means, right? It means we need to play some music to start the show with. Good idea. So what we'll do is we have, we can't play anything other than YouTube sponsored music, and I really would love to. But, we're just clicking a format. Oh, crap. For Michelle. I'm always screwing up. It's like, this computer is like out to get me every time. And so now let's go back to our iTunes, today's program. And I'm going to be honest when I say it. I'm going to make some, change some clicks on some playlists here. I'm going to collect Morning Moon to Grieg, First Day, Peckabilly on the Bach, Path to Follow. Okay, not music, Sweet and Low, Getting There. Blue Danube, Dance to the Flowers, Waltz to the Flowers, 1812 Overture, Golden Days, Keep Dreaming, and oh no, I want Nadia Sim. I like Nadia Sim. Where Am I From? That's a great song. That sounds perfect. Right, okay. So here we have our playlist for today, guys, and we are going to be playing these songs in these order, and actually, and let me just turn this down so we can talk briefly while we're going through this. Not that much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're playing some music today because we've got some time to go before our actually official program. And so we're going to anyway, there's the phone number right in front of you, 860-738-8463. That will be the number that you will be using to reach us tonight here at AM 1610 in Winsted, or of course on YouTube. And yes, this does go on the AM radio, AM 1610, as well as YouTube, as well as out there for the Facebookers to see it. And I have to admit that it's hot. It's hot. Oh man, it's hot. So, you know, I noticed that there's a typo in this list. I think YouTube's got a bug. Moonlight Sonata is not Toccata, the Fugue in D major. I don't know why. So, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just let me get
Okay.
let me just get out of this music playlist here. I was just trying to find something to play while I was,
okay.
you know, just doing something. So now you can hear me fine, right?
Yes. Yeah, my sister needed a bit of help with a video game there for her son.
I didn't even know you had a sister. What's her name? What's it?
What were you saying that time?
I said, what's your sister's name?
Oh, her name is Nicole.
Oh, okay, Nicole. Okay. And I'm still trying to reach Dory. For some reason, Dory isn't around right now. Where she is, she's buried under a pile of kids. She's got over a friend's house, and she's one of those girls that's got, like, can't live without the kids. So I have to listen to the little kids go squeal all over the place and running around, and it's, like, really deplorable. So let me try ringing her again. So let me invite Dory Myville back again. And I'm also going to try to call the other donator also who made donations to our site. His name is Jonathan Ung. He's actually one of the patrons that help support our page over the years. And I kind of think it's only fair to get him on the air if he's interested in being a part of this channel.
Oh yeah, I mean you don't want to put someone on the spot if they don't want to.
If he an invitation, that's all. It's a lot better than if I start picking them up the phone. At least it's not quite as hardcore. All right, so technically we are early, which means that we need to find something to do. Right now it's live. Oh, okay. So what do you want to do? Let's get started.
What are you doing on your screen? Do you mind doing a screen share?
I can turn on the screen chat. Sure. Just sure. I can go to screen chat right now. I can just turn the camera on. And increase the bandwidth back up to maximum. Okay. And can you see me on the computer now? Well, you just blinked the screen. No, I just turned it off. Oops.
I don't see anything right now.
Alright, what about now? Okay,
I don't see your screen, but I just see your YouTube stream, that's all.
Oh, well, I just turned on the Google Hangouts channel's picture too. So you might see me wearing the headphones. And we go over to that, and I turn the bandwidth up to maximum, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to see a picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I have it set to audio only. Sorry about that. I have to. There we go. Now I see the video.
Okay. So now you can see me on both screens.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you turn on your camera so I can see you anyway?
I don't actually own a webcam, if you can believe that.
No big deal. I think that just takes twice the footage anyway. Anyway, as you can see on the YouTube feed, you can see the phone number is, I'm reading next to my fingers here, big, bold digits. So, there's no excuse them for why people don't call it. Because if they can't say it, they can't see it, then obviously either A, they're not looking, or B, they're blind. If they're blind, I have empathy for them. If they're not looking, it's pretty noticeable. What do you think? It's my cat. And let me put this cat in the keyboard underneath here so the cat doesn't knock it around. So, you want to say hi to the cat?
Sure.
Just say his name. He may not want the headphones on. Oh, anyway. He's, that's me. This is Fame. Rusty's around here somewhere. Alright, so let's just get this started anyway. So it's about 10 minutes early. I don't think that really matters. So let me just get started. Hello, live. Ask Us Anything. And today we have made sure that you will have no problem finding our phone number to dial in to ask us questions. It's in big numbers. 860-738-8463. And we are, of course, on Google Hangouts. And with Andrew Pauline from Newfoundland, Canada. And, of course, the cat is going to have to go down on the floor so it can focus. Newfoundland, Canada. And, of course, Dory was going to participate, but unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it. So we have no Dory today to talk about because she wasn't able to make it in. I'll just put my phone, mouse in the charger. And right now, this is just me and Andrew. And how is the temperatures up there right now in Canada?
It's cold, but I don't really go outside. I usually just stays inside. It's nice and warm, 24 degrees Celsius at all times. So, yeah.
It feels like a sauna in here with these lamps on. Oh my god. I watched a little before it came on. I watched the latest episode of Once Upon a Time. And I watched some Total Drama World Tour. And I had like 2 cupcakes. And I was going to make popcorn, but I decided to wait until after the presentation. And wait in the heavens and cat. Okay, I got it. What's he doing? Is he clicking on these buttons on my mouse? No, he's not clicking on the buttons. Okay. Okay. So anyway, I watched some TV shows and stuff, and it was pretty nice. I got a chance to relax a little bit since I don't have satellite or cable. I sent a message to the people who run the Food Network, and I sent them a message that said, "How can I subscribe to your channel directly?" And then I got an email back that says, "You mean you would like to know how to subscribe to the magazine? Maybe it's not what you meant. Please send a reply." I said, "No." I said, "I want to know how to subscribe to the Food Network channel without having to subscribe to a satellite or cable package directly, like I can on Netflix or YouTube, or Netflix or."
How does that work anyway?
Huh?
How does that work? How is it that you can subscribe to a television channel without it being part of a cable subscription?
Well, simple. They would take care of the accounting. They would take care of the username, login, and password. You would log in. You pay them a monthly fee, and that's how they would do it. Just like the big boys do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's just like Netflix does, you know. because I really want to watch the latest season of Cutthroat Kitchen, and I haven't had a chance to watch anything since I gave my satellite dish because I didn't have the money. And because of that reason, it makes it really hard because there's just no way to keep buying packages when you are running on exhaust fumes here, and you gotta basically watch them P's and Q's. So, anyway, it seems that like last time we did this channel, which was a test session, we have no phone calls coming in. That's no surprising, I guess. They just don't seem to want to call, but then maybe the people don't really know what to ask. Let me ask you a question. I saw something on Think Take on the YouTube channel, and you're a man, so this is kind of an interesting question. And after all, I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything, but maybe you can answer this question. The video, it was Think Tank. The video was the two men were talking about what would be, where do you think the penis is going to evolve in the future as far as evolution and male genitalia, and they came up with some pretty interesting concepts, but I didn't hear one that was ever mentioned by the two, which is, what about the ability for a man to totally turn off the automatic bonerism mechanism? You know what I'm talking about, right? When I say about bonerism, where you sometimes out of total strangers, you just kind of, all of a sudden you just pop a heart, or you get wood, and you're like, oh, excuse me, I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of awkward for me to talk. you know what I'm saying though, right? So, obviously it was the two men that were talking about each other, and, what was it called? Think Tank. So, it was a pretty interesting video. If you want to go watch it, it's pretty cool.
What was it about, you say?
Huh? It's called...
What was that video about?
It's I have to look it up on the computer. So let me fire up the other browser, so I mess this browser up, and I will give you the actual link here. Chromecast. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the actual video. It's a good spot, honey. So let's give me for a second. Touch these little apps pop up here, and then I can go right to the history and pull up the video name, and you can watch it. It's kind of cool. I thought it was a really kind of neat video. I enjoyed the topic because I thought it was kind of cool. Alright, here's the YouTube app. This just took me a while for it to load it. Okay, so I'm going to go to my history, and I'm going to pull up that link right now. So let me see. You got the cat is keep saying, do you want to go outside, cat? I'll let you outside, but just give me a minute. I'm trying to show him something, okay? Okay, there's YouTubechannel.com. What are you doing now? Oh, it's loading. It's loading? Yeah, it's loading. Alright, so just for some reason, I guess maybe because the network is getting kind of saturated, we're using the Wi-Fi. The following is, okay, wait a minute. Let me let Faneball outside. We're waiting for Google leads for doubleclick.net. Okay, it says loading advertiser sponsor stuff. Which Wi-Fi network is it on? I think it's on, I think it might be on the 112 public.
There's a lot of distortion from your voice there.
Yeah, it's because I think we're on the wrong Wi-Fi network right now. We have two Wi-Fi networks on the house, and one of them is only 802.11b, and the other one is 802.11g and n. And it seems to me that we have accidentally got onto Warm Fest. You're on Pink Fest? Yes, we have. Okay, so that's not it. You know what it is? Also trying to load up Google up on this side too. Oh, I don't need that. Alright, so let me go to my history. see it. Can you hear me now? Andrew?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's still distorted.
Too loud? Like it's too loud?
No, distorted as in like the digital distortion you get when the signal is being congested.
Yeah, okay. Well, that would probably be because it is kind of congested right now. Let me go ahead and let me get to the history, and then I'll give you that link, and then we'll start dropping off some of these extra feeds, okay? The video is, ask us anything live. No, that's fine. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Okay, I know what the problem is. I know exactly what the problem is. Alright, so first thing I want to do, Andrew, is to help our network run a little bit better. Since we turned the camera back on the other side, is I'm going to turn the camera on our session off. Okay? I'm going to do that without screwing you up. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to... Okay, is it off? Yeah, now it is. Okay. And I'm going to reduce the feed. Okay. How's that?
Yeah, it sounds much better, yeah.
Okay, and that's what it was. Was I had to just kind of knock down the video because we had the video camera on so you could see me. And that was, of course, throttling the I.O. So... Where is my cursor?
By the way, I do have your YouTube stream up here, so there's technically no need to have video on the Google Hangouts.
Right, that's true. Alright, so let me go back over here to the other channel here. The channel I was talking about is in my history, and yeah, I got my cursor too. Is this the same Ask Us Anything Live that we're looking at? And it says... Yes, that's the one we're doing right now. That's us, but it's not what I'm looking for. I hate this process. I really do. I hate this process. This thing is a nightmare. Alright, so, okay, I'm just trying to go to the video history so I can tell about the video I was talking about. It was done by okay, no, that's not it. This looked like in the future by Think Tank. That's what it's called. What will the penis look like in the future? And the video is produced by this channel. It's called Think Tank.
That's Think Tank with as one word, correct?
There's one word. THINKT. And the channel is called What Will the Penis Look Like in the Future? And it was a really nice, they were trying to be kind of sincere with the program. I think that I give them credit for trying. And it was, really nice video. You want to see how we look on the computer? I see it right there in the corner alone. Did you send a link out to every single website? I don't think I sent it out to Dick yet.
I'm the YouTube stream on my Google Plus, by the way.
And the channel is called What Will the Penis Look Like in the Future? Yep, that's the question. Very strange video indeed. Very obviously you're gonna take a quick watch of that while we are.
Yeah, I watched this before, but I'll go over it again. I'm just going to mute my microphone for a quick sec while I watch it, though, okay?
Yeah. I thought it was still a pretty cool video. I mean, it was just, it was kind of strange. It was like, how do I describe it? It was bizarre but cool. It was just a good way to kill a few hours, or about 10 minutes. No, I don't want to sign in yet. Oh, you already signed in anyway, so chill out. Oh boy. I keep forgetting I don't have, all my passwords are not all on this machine, so I have to go ahead and log in with Facebook to send this out. Yeah, just give me a second. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to set our channel link to, okay, good luck. Good luck, you say. Oh, I gotta get the keyboard out. Alright. Okay, hold on a minute. I always wanted to say one thing about whoever came up with this computer business. Did anyone ever realize that not everybody's desk is going to be huge? And why in the heaven's name did they have to make such a small these mice do not seem to work very good in small spaces. Nope, they don't. And it's like, why did they design them like this? Well, you can't even, I have to go through crazy hell just to get my stuff to work for me. And it was a really nice, they were trying to be kind of sincere out here with the program. I think I give them credit for trying. And it was, that sounds good. That sounds fine. All right, so let me go ahead and get out of Google Chrome so I can kill as much bandwidth as I can. I don't need to leave all these things running. This computer only has 2.5 gigabytes of RAM anyway, so no reason to clog up the hard drive with lots of swap. But anyway,
Yeah, but remember, it's about your internet bandwidth too. Too. So if you're, let's say, streaming audio and video through, like, let's say, Google Hangouts, do you already have your video disabled? Because I have this set to audio only. So.
Well, what's kind of awkward is that we just accidentally had FaceTime on as well as everything else kind of fired up all at the same time. So it's like Michelle's trying to figure out what was going on, why all these things are starting up all at once in the background. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well now it's just us, me and you. Dory's not here. I got iTunes in the background, but it's not playing right now. And the phone's not ringing either. That's because the cat is laying in front of the phone number. No, they can see it's good. And so that's a good thing. The number they can still see the number. My cat is laying in front of the piece of paper with the phone number on it.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. So the main thing is that right now we here in Connecticut, as far as temperatures go, how cold is it outside right now in Newfoundland?
According to my phone, it's supposed to be about 3 outside. Hold on a second, I need to check the weather app. Yeah, but it is cold, yeah.
How cold?
Let's see. I'm trying to find the weather app on this thing. I got a new phone, so it's...
Oh, okay.
What is the weather like in Marystown? Hold on a second, I need to check the weather app.
It's 7 degrees and cloudy.
Nice. I'll take that. And the temperature in Winston is probably about maybe 11, 12 degrees outside. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad, but it's like, I really wish we'd get some snow by now. But we might get something next week. In a couple of days' temperature, it's going to get down to nighttime low. I think on Saturday or Sunday, it's going to get down to -1. It's not really going to be freezing, but it should be cold enough to station. That would be the time to do it. But right now, what I'm going to do is let me go get something to drink. Now, since I don't have a speaker hooked up on this right now, and I don't know if I want to rock around in the kitchen with my headset, because I got this wire is kind of almost wrapped around almost like my camera, like a giant booby trap unintentionally. I don't want to accidentally pull the camera down with it for a boom. So I'm going to put this headset back on the table, so give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay, I'm actually going to grab something to drink too, so I'm going to mute my headset too.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Okay. And we're back. And I hate doing these live streams personally. Every time I have to do them, it's like every time I do one, it's nothing but potential problems across the board. And I was really hoping maybe you guys would finally realize that we're serious and trying to participate in our program. And I am sorry to say I'm very sorely disappointed that was not the case. But I really like reaching out to every single person here. It's just that for some reason, some of you guys out there in the audience, I don't think really realize how much effort is going into these broadcasts. This water's good. It's just Winston tap water. It's just been kept in my refrigerator, and Andrew's back, and it's just regular tap water. I got some soda here too. I haven't drank that yet. The thing is that here we are, and we're doing all these videos, and I just don't know how I can reach out to all of you and make it, I help you to understand that this is a serious endeavor that we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Andrew, to be honest with you, I give the people a direct phone number. And the last few times I gave them a Google Hangouts on the air chat method. I gave them a Q&A app. I give them ways to send email. And how come nobody ever seriously contacts me? It seems to me that most of the people don't seem to really understand how important it is for me to feel I should be able to have my audience reach me and for me to reach them.
I guess it's just because they're too afraid to be, publicly shown on the internet.
Yeah, okay, I can kind of see that, but especially if you're the kind of they're trolls anyway, you know what I'm saying, the trolls are like that. But I don't ask for necessarily, more than the first day and maybe a general location where they are. I don't go out there and say, tell me what restaurant you're next to or something. I don't go that far. I studied to learn how to be professional, and I've worked hard to maintain a professional persona. And it seems to me that I guess maybe I'm missing something. Is there some kind of fear about when you're calling into a call-in show? It seems like every time I've called into call-in shows, I felt really a little fear doing it. Maybe they're afraid that the commentator is going to basically look at them as in a bad way. I'm not a...
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason. They just fear that other people are, other people are going to embarrass that person, or just it could be for other reasons,
Yeah. Yeah, well, in this case, it's not like I'm trying to embarrass anybody. I know that everybody has their own opinion. That's always been my mentality on my program, is everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own way they see the world around them. And these people have the right to be who they are, and that's it. And that we must not judge another person. And it's not fair. It's not kind. It's not right to do that.
No, I don't judge.
I don't either, but I do know that there are some, like if you listen to Alex Jones, for example, or even, I don't know, maybe not so much George Norrie, but I know that some of those radio shows are the commentator will tear a person to shreds, a certain topic, and I'm not one of those people. And
Oh yeah.
by the way, how do you think the way my hair came out anyway? I can't take my hair.
Excuse me.
Okay, let me take
Your
my
hair?
Yeah, how do you think my hair came out? I'm gonna take my so you can see it better. Okay, hold on a minute. There, how does that look? I know. It's got headphone hair, so I'm sorry. You think my hair looks good?
Yeah, it looks good, yeah.
Yeah. It looks a lot better than two-tone chocolate frosting look. Yeah, it kind of looked like something out of a cupcake, sort of thing, with two frosting colors, white and brown. But the thing is, just like I said, I never one of those people to judge anybody for what they feel about themselves or about the people around them. I always felt that it'd be better to just try to live in peace. Oh, by the way, speaking of peace, did you hear this one? Islamic State and Hamas and the Palestinians, Lebanese organizations are telling terrorists to use knives to stab and maim instead of cars and bombs. Now, I think they should have been using that the first time because, I'll be honest, I think there's nothing more scary than a berserker with a knife than a berserker with a pile of C4. I really think that a knife is a lot more intimidating than a load of C4.
Well, it's a little more easily avoidable, I guess you could say.
I mean, first of all, a knife can do a lot more hit points of damage than a gun can. Okay? A bomb can probably do almost as much amount of hit points of damage as a knife, especially yielded by somebody who is talented. But it also causes a lot of collateral damage that you didn't want to do, especially if you want to loot and dash and stash and take stuff out of that building. What building? You just blew it up. So I don't really know, if I'm more comfortable having a jihadist walk around with, say, a Bowie knife and basically stabbing and gutting people, or people walking around with an AK-47 and filling people with lead.
Well, I don't even know. I still think that the knife, yes, of course, knife is a short-range weapon. I mean, you have to be very close up, so...
Right. You gotta have more nerve. You gotta have more nerves. It takes more of a... It's less cowardly, as the Klingons would say, to use a knife on somebody, than it is to go ahead and use a bomb. Because, after all, you have to face your victim face to face. It's not quite the same thing as go ahead and remotely controlling and using equivalent of the original point-and-click interface called the Smith & Wesson and shooting people from a distance. It takes a lot more nerve to go out there and stab somebody in the gut than it does to shoot them in the gut from, say, 500 yards away.
Yeah.
I don't know how many so-called terrorists would have the ability to comfortably do that. I don't know if many of them would even do it. I think some of them would probably just say, nah, I think I'll stick with my gun. I'm not into violence anyway, but I guess that's what happens when you watch a lot of videos and news articles from all over the world. It's just so where all these people are getting these ideas from.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, what I don't understand is, where did these jihadists come from? The closest things I ever heard of a jihadist in the Christian world was the Branch Davidians, David Koresh. I don't know if too many Christian groups have a jihadist type mentality as the Muslims do. And I'll be honest, I just don't understand why they feel it's necessary to use a violent measure against somebody else just because that person doesn't agree with your faith system. Because, I mean, they assume the Christians don't support Muslim thoughts, but they ever realize that the Muslim thoughts and the Jewish thoughts are not that much different. If you think about it, a lot of the Christians, of course, we all were grafted onto the vine of Judaism by accepting Jesus of Nazareth, which was a Jew. That you would say is, well, then we understand what Sharia law is. The answer is yes, we do, because Jesus said, for I have not come to take away the law, or even remove a piece of the law, but to fulfill the law. Right? But in the Mosaic law, just about everything you could ever imagine. There was over 619 rules, or codices in the Jewish law. So, I mean, why did it just seems to me it doesn't make any sense. So why did the Jews not like the Muslims when the Muslims came later? Why don't the Muslims like the Christians? Because Christians are related to the Jews. For the Messiah is a Jew. I know that. And because we were grafted onto the tree of Judaism. Okay. But as far as why do the Muslims not like the Jews, I think we have to look back at what's happening in the Sumerians, the Persians, and the time of Jerusalem. The Jews were told to treat the Sumerians and Persians with disdain. Part of the reason was because the fact is that they were captured and thrust into and brought back to the kingdom of Babylon. But on the other hand, the other thing too was that they don't seem to be praying to the same God or gods. Yet, Yahweh is also Allah alone. How in the heaven's name did that happen? That was later, Michelle. Prior to that, the Sumerians and the people of the old Persian kingdoms had their own gods that were different than those of Mother Asna and Father Yahweh. There were different gods. So you're saying is even though they later on they accepted monotheism as brought down by Muhammad, and even Muhammad saw Jesus as a prophet, they still think that the Jewish people are warped. If you want to put it that way, I guess it makes as much sense as anything. So it sounds like we got a couple thousand years of bad hurts we got to figure out how to fix. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, that's pretty deep stuff. Yeah.
I mean, because that's the only thing I can think of is why all this stuff with this jihadists is still trying to push this agenda, and yet if you look at the majority of the Christian groups, they're not trying to push the same mentality back. No. Yes, they are in a way. They are? Yeah, because if you look at what's going on, there is Islamophobes who have fear of Islam, but who have no idea what Islam is. It's just like homophobes. They don't understand, so they hate what they don't understand.
Yeah, that's not how it should be.
No, that's not how it's supposed to be, but unfortunately that is what has happened. Look at, for example, ever since now, since I mentioned homophobia as a comparison, if you look at all the things around you today, most people don't really make a big deal about homosexuality anymore. there might be a few, but those are becoming less and less noticeable than the early years after Stonewall here in the United States. There was this huge backlash against homosexuality, especially in the 70s and 80s, and today it's like, you're gay? Okay, no big deal, I don't care. Well, back then, it was like, they were treating it like it was the worst thing since Roe versus Wade. But today, most people don't even think about it anymore. It's true, they don't.
No, because it's, it's not a big deal anymore. And actually, I would like to mention something that was in the Bible, all about, from to death. But see, I think a lot of people are overusing it, and also think about it. The Bible was written a long time ago. I mean, we're living in a modern society. That's irrelevant now.
Well, let's put it this way, okay? Fundamentalist Christians especially talk about this a lot. That the Bible is God's law. Boom, 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 boom. No excuses, no ifs, no ands, no buts, no fillers, no additives, no nothing. Except, okay, let me give you a related concept. When you get a handbook, say from your employer, that tells you the company, and let's say the company's been around, say, for 20, 30 years, okay? And you look at the handbook from 30 years ago, and you look at the handbook that was just issued last week, you might find that in their rulebook 30 years ago, that they had certain different policies because certain things were different. But if somebody's holding on to the rulebook from 30 years ago and saying, this is how this company runs, for it is in the written by the CEO, blah, 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 and nothing else is the written rules of the road, and then you show him yours that was issued last month, he's going to say, well, yours doesn't apply. Why not? It's written by the... It just happens to be updated and amended and new changes to policies. That's why we have so many people out there today. Me and Michelle are trying to teach this. That there is a way that Yahweh and His Son Jesus of Nazareth have been passing on the updates to the amendments to the Holy Writ. And it is through the modern light workers like us who are trying to carry on the messages that there has been changes, and that some of the things that was said in the past no longer apply. For example, if you go back that rule, which is, I think, that's part of the Mosaic Law, which is specified in the book of Deuteronomy and also in the book of Isaiah, that was written when Israel was a tiny little tribe of people coming and traveling the desert for 40 days or for 40 years. At that time, you wanted to pass your genetic material to as many women as you could, so that you could have as many babies as you could, so you could make a great nation. But nowadays, there's over 6.5? Just say 6.2, it's good enough. 6.2 billion people on the earth right now. You don't need to spread your genetic material any further. In fact, there's whole orphanages and foster homes full of babies and young boys and girls that need good homes. It shouldn't matter if you can't even get, if you can't pass your genetic material. There's plenty of unwanted children to go along that want homes.
According to Google, actually there is, as of 2013, 7.125 billion people on this earth.
Okay. I stand corrected. That's fine. 7.215 is still pretty... Okay, so I made a mistake with a billion. But what's a million among friends, right? Okay. But still, 7.2. Let's just say 7.2. You don't need to worry about passing on your legacy, because there's more than enough children that need good homes. It doesn't matter if you can produce offspring or not. And that's the sad truth, is that there's so, and you know what bothers me, Michelle, is we have talked about this in the past, is Michelle cannot adopt a child. Because the fact is, the adoption agencies will not adopt a child to Michelle. Because they say she is not of a good income standing, she does not have a husband. Because in Connecticut, as far as I understand it, maybe now it's changed, because I haven't checked to see what the latest adoption rules are, but originally you could not adopt a child if you were in a same-sex relationship. I'm sure it's changed because once Connecticut passed the marriage law, they were the second state after Massachusetts to pass it. So I got a feeling that there have been some amendments since that time, probably. But what hasn't changed is have set up these strict guidelines, which because of the economics rules and everything else, they say that if you don't make so much money, you can't have a child. Well, tell us the unwed mother who's been living in the street, living out of garbage cans, carrying her newborn child, that she can't have birth to her own baby out of her own body when she has nothing to give except for basically the love that she has to that child, and that she has, she loves that child dearly. Now, why would it make any difference if somebody says, well, I think that this stepchild should have, certain types of an upbringing, and it's hard for some people to understand why the others are so dictatorial in that sense of trying to say it's got to be that way, this way or the highway.
Yeah.
Bless you. Your digestive system works.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I suppose that me and Michelle have just always been kind of a tough cookie. We've always been tough. We've always been a very highly educated person, and so it's just one of those things that we have always believed that there are so many inequities in the world that don't make any sense. Also, Miss Nomi didn't tell you this. Go ahead, Michelle. Did you see the video that I put out this afternoon? Also, it was a live stream, but it was a lot more simpler. It was kind of an appeal video. It was like 17 minutes long. If you look in my channel, you'll see it. It's just to let people know that all the work that we're doing and why we're doing it, and why we feel it's important to dedicate our lives to speaking out and advocating for them.
Yes, actually, I was a personal appeal. Yes, I was watching to get supper ready, so I had to kind of stop in the middle there. But yes, I was watching part of it. Yes.
Yeah. We were going to do it live, and we did. So, but it's still for 17 minutes. It's really a pretty good video. Why we do what we do, and why we're so dedicated to helping and to inspiring and to helping people to become empowered to be better people. And that's something I still believe is very important for all people. Because we live in a society that puts a lot of people down. So I feel it's necessary for me to offer a person a helping hand to get off the ground and to do something. But the hardest thing I'm having a hard time with right now is just getting people to understand why I do it. Because a lot of people would say is, why don't you just take your Social Security disability, go out there, go buy hard drink, go buy hard drugs, go ahead and do wanton sex, go out there and be an asshole, instead of doing all this charitable work and saying that you're trying to do the equivalent of the public service that you're not obligated to do. And I do public service that I feel that I must do is because the government gave me the money so that I have food and I have shelter. And what a better way to return the favor but to help share some of my good fortunes with other people so that they can do the same thing. Different thinking, huh?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Because even my landlord says he doesn't understand that. And he's from Macedonia. He's like, why do you feel you must help other people? If they're not your business, they don't matter to you. Why do you feel you must go out there and speak for the people and spend all this money and help homeless people and help the hungry? Why do you feel it's necessary? And I said to him, because if you remember from when you were younger and you were in CCD, because he's from the Eastern Rite Orthodox, you know that's what Jesus did. He felt it was necessary to help those in need, not necessarily because he got anything out of it, but because he felt it was for the best as his Father would want him to do. That's true. Yes, that's true, but I think that some people in this day and age, Michelle, just don't get it. It's like if you try to explain to a 1-year-old, no wait, let me change these, because 1-year-olds may not have a full grasp of it. Okay, say a 2-year-old. Why it's important to share, depending on the child's upbringing. That child may say, okay, fine, I share my toys with somebody else. Or that child's going to start screaming like there's no tomorrow, saying, I will not share my toys with anybody. It's just the way that they are. It's some people are believe in being a charitable person and others are not. Your uncle, God rest his soul, was, he was a millionaire, went out of his way to share as a philanthropist with everybody he could. He went through, made sure that everybody was provided for, even non-family, within reason. Okay, I mean, I'm sure that there was times when even your uncle probably had to put his foot down and say to some people, I've done the best I can for you, and I can't do any more. There's the door. Yeah, it's true, he probably did, especially since he was a landlord himself of a couple of apartments. But I've never really been in his apartments. No, you haven't. No. So, something to think about. But anyway, it's just kind of a shame that of all the stuff that we do, my channel does get followers, but it seems like I said before, is that they don't even realize how much work is going into these videos, and also how much literal sweat, considering that I got about 600 watt lights basically cooking my head right now. It's true. Yeah, it does get hot in here. It does. 300 watts on one side, 300 watts on the other side, and I feel like I'm sitting in a giant toaster oven. That's something you gotta change to do something different with that. Maybe. Alright, anyway, so the point is that I guess tonight is just gonna be another washout. Thank you very much for, wanting to be a part of this washout anyway. And maybe I think I didn't get another female who signed on. I guess you referred her. Was it Giselle or something? She had a French last name. I don't remember her last name now, but Giselle, or something, whatever. I hope that more people would try to continue to keep active and look at all the good things that we're doing, and we're trying to advocate and help people. And in the 20th of November, we were in the Soup Kitchen Thanksgiving message, but we're not going to because I don't think I have enough bandwidth to do it. So what I will do is I can just looking at me on the picture there. Okay, we can tape it and play it when we on YouTube when we get home. It's just a short little prayer and a little welcome message. Same thing for the Yule Convocation. I don't know if this live streaming is really working out for me as well as I wish it could.
When's Thanksgiving in the United States?
It's usually the fourth Thursday of the month of November. So it's the Silvermoon has the week before. So let me pull that up for you. It's one of those weird days. Congress, thanks to Abraham Lincoln, put this day in a really weird system. It's never really
Monday, October the 12th.
October 12th. No, it's November 6th right now. Let's see. Soup Kitchen is having the Thanksgiving week before the. So let's pull up GCal here. Thanksgiving.
Oh no, in Canada it's October 12th. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, happy Thanksgiving. Anyway, it's actually I don't even have it listed on my computer right now because I don't have.
Oh, it says here Thursday, November 26th.
Okay, November 26th. That's about right. Yeah, because we're having the Soup Kitchen is going to be on the 20th of this year. So, so anyway, the point is that I'm not really particularly sure. So that close this up here. Yeah, it's still open. Oh, but I will say one thing though is, would someone for the life of me please tell me why everybody keeps making these big deal about using these mice on these computers? In some places, I have nothing but bad luck using a mouse on this Mac. In this circumstance. And
what kind of a mouse are you using?
It's a Logitech optical mouse. It's wireless. It's an I can't really read the numbers. It's really hard to read. I think it's an MX700. So it's just because this is an old card table and that it's got imperfections on the plywood top, and so part of the desktop, the mouse keeps running into like little potholes, and then I end up basically because of my eyesight, I have to keep tracking the screen because I can't see that well otherwise. And it's almost like these computers are becoming harder and harder for the blind to use them. When I'll basically really feel like you're going to throw them against the wall. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
So I don't know if it's necessarily the mouse is the problem, or if it's the operator that's the problem. But it basically, if you ask me, it still sucks. Of course, I do admit that my other computer, it's another Mac, is set up more comfortable situation for the blind for a couple different reasons. Number one, it's got a trackball on it. Number two, it's got a much nicer a 21-inch CRT screen, which is big, and I got it much closer to my face so I can track the cursor. Whereas with this LCD panel, I can't seem to see it as well for some reason. The CRT screen, so it makes it really hard for me to do a lot of things with this computer. If you have the other computer here, that computer.
You prefer CRT displays? Why is that?
What's that?
Do you prefer CRT displays or?
Yeah, I do.
What?
I prefer a CRT screen. Maybe it's because the screen for me seems to be a little more lit up, or maybe because my brain uses the scanning of the picture, the interlace. Maybe it uses that to figure out the position of the cursor, almost like a light pen. I don't know. I just do. I just usually have less problems with a CRT screen than I do with an LCD screen. Same thing with watching regular TV shows. I don't do as well with an LCD screen watching TV as I do with a CRT screen. I can watch. It's just weird. It's just true though.
Yeah, because I'm technically nearsighted, and I find that the LED LCD screens, excuse me, are brighter. Like the text is much sharper, especially when using white on black. And actually, I use a Windows phone, and that's white on black, and that's very easy for me to read. I don't need to wear glasses all the time if I wanted to use my phone.
I don't usually wear glasses at all.
Even though the screen's smaller, yeah, it's still very easy to read.
I don't wear glasses at home or anything. I just that there's something about this. Maybe because I was born when CRTs were king. Maybe that's why. Because I got older eyes. You know, that are used to working in a certain way. And unfortunately, no one ever gave me a recall notice to send my eyes back to the factory for upgrades. But in my case, is when I get down and sit down in front of a CRT screen, I seem to do better. Yes, the screen is sharper text for some things on LCDs, but there's just something about the LCDs that make my eyes hurt. I don't know why that is. I use them on my phone, but look how close I have to get to my iPhone to use the screen. It's ridiculous. I mean, I just about put my face parked right on top of the thing. And it's my right eye is not as good as my left eye. So I have to look at everything in my left eye, and then there are different prescriptions. So then I'm trying to, and then my brain has to interpolate the two eyes into a coherent shot. Maybe my brain kind of syncs to the fields in the inter screen, so it kind of figures out where it's supposed to go. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's possible. I mean, your brain technically will just learn whatever it needs to do. So
I think if I think of my brain the way I think of some software on some computers, it's almost like it's taking the vision from the good eye plus the crappy vision from the bad eye, and it's like mixing the two fields together through some kind of a software algorithm, and it makes a picture that looks halfway decent. And then, so when you're looking at the screen, the CRT screen, it knows it has fields. So then, it's almost like when between the blinking retrace, it's like my brain's like taking that snapshot, sending it back, processing it, and before the next odd and then the even field is generated, it has a full understanding of the shot you just watched. Something like that. Something like that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I didn't quite get everything in my thesis in university. Using my computer now is to fully debug the brain is my thesis. That was going to be my thesis in graduate school. I never got graduate school yet. But I know that my advisor, Dr. Solomon, said to me, he says, well, he said, that's kind of interesting comparing the brain to a computer and the software, but you do realize, of course, that the brain is an electrochemical computer instead of an electronic computer, and so there is also the issues of neurotransmitters and chemicals in the brain. I said, yeah, I know that. But I said, what makes the brain work? I said to my advisor, I said, first of all, where did the firmware come from? And he said to me, I'm not really sure where the firmware came from. I said, aha. So, I said, so, okay, well, obviously we got firmware from somebody, right? But why does our firmware sometimes not work right? And he says, well, probably because, our brains have modified the software using your mentality to make it work for the brain. I said, so you're talking about something that's self-modifying code, which makes it really hard to debug anything in the computer. So you guys self-modifying programs, it's like, how are you supposed to debug a program that's self-modifying itself? Great point.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but he said to me, he said, but what you learned in computer science can't necessarily be used directly, dropped into a psychology major or psychology field. I said, I don't think so. I said, I think it can. I think there are some techniques that do apply. I mean, after all, a brain is a computer. Is a computer. It has input section, an output section, a processing unit. It's got storage. Of course, you got several subprocessors. There's the medulla oblongata, which deal with the lower functions such as digestion, breathing, heart rate, and things like that, which pretty much is almost like a controller. So then, what about the higher functions? Those things is almost like a process. It's almost like subprocessors doing one thing, and then you got another processor doing another thing. The pituitary, which is like the main kernel of the whole machine, keeps everything else in sync through interprocess communications. And of course, now this guy, as I said, was a research psychologist for years, and he started to get a headache. And I said, sorry. I said, it's just I see so much computer similarity between a human brain and a machine because I've worked with computers all my life, and I've been also, unfortunately, because of my Asperger's and developmental disabilities, I've been in the system as psychotherapy all my life too. So I see a lot of crossovers between the two, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Something to think about for a future topic. Right now, Michelle, I think it's time to get ready to wrap this up because otherwise you can basically slap cheese, extra sauce, and a bun and basically go as a Big Mac. They were cooking over here. It's true. Okay, so I want to thank you, Andrew. It's 7:52 our time, 6:48. So to speak. It's obviously, Dory is still in Boston. She's hopefully going to be coming home around the 17th. So maybe next time we have a live gathering will probably be when Dory comes home, and then we'll all be able to talk together. And like we did tonight, because it's just kind of a colossal waste. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to publish it anyway. I'm okay with that. So.
Well, yeah, it doesn't hurt, but, it's like, I don't know. I might consider doing it live in a couple of weeks, but, it's like right now, it's just like, I was hoping at least we'd got one phone call, but we never got that phone call, so. And like I said, I gotta go get something to eat. I gotta go make some food. Maybe I'll make some popcorn tonight. That's not dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it may not be dinner, but it's certainly gonna. Well, what do you want to eat? We can make mashed potatoes, some green beans. I don't have green beans. No, you got carrots. You got broccoli, cauliflower. I just wanted to eat something quick and dirty, so I can go ahead and just get ready to wrap it up for the night.
Carrots, broccoli, potato.
So basically,
Do you have like a chicken or something? Like you could probably make a nice little meal there. If you got like noodles, you can make noodles, put like some kind of like a sauce and chicken and have vegetables like carrots and broccoli.
I don't have any meat. As mostly I don't buy meat because it's not something I normally buy meat. But yeah, I could have made some spaghetti. I was going to make some spaghetti angel oil pasta with maybe a little bit of spaghetti sauce originally, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and throw in a little bit of garlic. You got fresh garlic too. You got fresh garlic. Yeah, we got that too from the soup kitchen. So I'll have to figure it out. So, all right. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Okay. And to the rest of you guys watching this, thank you very much for watching it. I'm sorry that you were not interested in our live stream effort to call us. I know that, like it says, you could always send comments to the address below, BICHELA3 @gmail.com. If you rather not call for whatever reason. And I want to thank you for very much for being a part of our videos. And let me just get this out of the way here. And so for now, have a nice night, everybody. Stay safe, stay warm, stay happy. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
I was just wondering now, before you go.
What's that?
Why is your email address Bichela3? I always wondered about that.
Because it was somebody originally on Yahoo that was called Michela. And then I ended up having a Michela 2, which was unfortunately blocked because my old ISP account was kind of locked because I was behind on the bill. And then Michela 3 was my original Yahoo address I set up separately from Michela 2. And then I just kept the Michela 3 to keep it consistent.
Okay.
So there may really be a Michela 1 or Michela 2 on Gmail, but that's not me. Nope. So, like I said, let your friends know that if they want, I'd love to talk to them. And, maybe next time we get together, we'll see if we can give it another go in a couple weeks and see what happens. Okay?
All right. Take care.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye. Yeah, that's Mr.